Sunday, November 12th. And I put this on and made this. It actually extends over the opening. Running into, I think there's some errors in that. This whole thing is a little bit too long, but I'm just gonna have to live with that. And it looks like, from what I can tell on the plans, this for the bunkers, that thing is a flat top, and you can see this one is pitched because of the dotted lines, but this top here is flat. So I'll just make a flat top there and cover everything up with canvas. This, I just estimated this shape of this from the drawing. I just measured the center length and the end length to find a proportion and transferred it, that proportion, to this. So its plan is a little hard to decipher, because this deck here is not the deck that is on top of the living quarter, the captain's quarters. I think there's another there. That's the deck that is up here, where the bridge is. So there'll be two decks shaped like that, and the intermediate deck has the chart room and the accommodation for the cooks and some other people. And then there's a passageway that goes across. My guess that's open, so you can, and they're only showing one set of stairs up to the bridge, which is odd. I would think there'd be one on each side, but maybe you're supposed to go through this passageway to that side. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. It's funny, these, I don't know if these are steam. It's hard to tell. They don't really show, usually there'd be like a cylinder and a rod and all of that. So maybe they are electric. Anyway, that's all I've done today. Trying to interpret what's going on. All right, so Wednesday, November 15th. Sorry about the dog. Guy's going crazy up there. I don't know. So yeah, I done a little bit more work on this hatch, the big one, and I wanted to try something other than this approach, where here I cut some thin plywood into strips and glued it onto those two bars. Here I cut up some styrene. It's evergreen styrene, 1/8 angle iron. I think it looks better. I don't know. It's a difficult difficult thing to do in scale, I think. And then, of course, I got this. When I was a carpenter, a friend of mine always told me, never point out your errors to anyone, because they'll never see them. But yeah, these things are a little funky. But when they're all painted black like that, it's pretty, the errors kind of get hidden. So, and then of course, yeah, I've made this bunker hatch, coal bunkers hatch. And when I originally did this, I made it too high, glued it all on, assembled it to the hatch, and then put the hatch in here, and it was up too high. It was obscuring the lower portion of the portholes. So I wound up cutting that back in the assembly, which was kind of a pain in the ass. So right now, it's just a matter of painting. I paint the bottom black, which is probably not realistic either. I mean, it probably would have all been painted just like the deck, the same color. They didn't go around painting one thing black, and then, it was just, there's too much time. But that's the way I'm going to do it. So after it's painted black, I can put the canvas on, and the canvas, I just made canvas by taking an old sheet, painting it with acrylic green. That's what that is. And, I'll probably put some of that, the powdered weathering material on that to make it look weathered. Actually, I think I make that look a little lighter, more like it's faded in the sun. So yeah, that's it. Here I'm just going to have to be really careful with those. When the batten goes in over the canvas, those little wedges, they're going to have to be strictly visual, because I don't believe this glue joint here is really all that great. I used this stuff for that. I was thinking after I did it, I could have mixed up some, I have some thin epoxy. I could have mixed that up and brushed it along the whole top of that rail and set them in like that. But we'll see. If it doesn't work, I'll just go back to the plywood strip option, which seems pretty strong. So that's it for this day. All right, so it's Friday the 17th, and I've done some more work on this thing. This actually quite a lot of work to get these. They're not really as I would like them either. But a couple of things happened. The adhesive that I used did not work. So they started coming off because I had to manipulate all this cloth, cut it down and fold it in there, and so on and so forth. So I wound up taking them all off. and getting the cloth down with the brackets off. And you see there's one missing. I haven't replaced all of them. Some of them got lost. So I would recommend it, anyone doing this, build this thing. Don't put the brackets on until afterwards, and paint the brackets ahead of time. That's one reason why I put them on first, was that I wanted to paint them on all sides, so you won't see. Come on, you can see some of them are white on the inside. These aren't. These battens aren't wedged in place yet. That is something I'm going to have to do. And that's really, cutting those wedges is not very easy. But anyway, that's it. I've got one bracket here, which I think I'm going to take off. And just do it like this. Have a corner like that. And I've got to do something in here. There should be a batten in there too. So that's where it's at. I did order a bunch of parts, and if you look at this drawing, the two hoists are on those tilted pedestals, which is interesting. I've never seen anything quite like that. And I don't understand what this is here, because this is very strange. I mean, this is the bulwark, and here, right, and this is the upper deck, so that would be the ladder. So it looks like there's something in there, but I can't. Yeah, maybe it's, I don't know. Maybe this whole thing is a kind of a plate that tilted, runs from side to side, which I still have the option to do. Although I made the hatch go all the way back to the step between the two decks. I think I'm just going to leave it like that. But I will build these pedestals, these angled pedestals. The winches that I've got coming are electric, and they will, I checked, they will fit in this area, especially if it's tilted. It'll make it actually give it a little more length room. So that's it for today. I'll put this stuff up tonight.